Your legs are telling you something. Here's what. The longevitylab. Live longer, live better, live sharp. Picture this. You're sitting in a chair at a family dinner. You go to stand up, and without thinking, you grab the armrest. Not because you're tired, because you need it. Your stride is a few inches shorter than it was 5 years ago. The stairs now require a hand on the railing. These aren't just inconveniences. According to the research, these are early warning signs, and they are telling you something specific about how long you are going to live. Today, we are going to talk about why leg strength is the single most important physical predictor of mortality after 60, what the numbers actually look like, and exactly what to do about it. Here is the headline. Skeletal muscle mass declines at roughly 1 to 2% per year after age 50, and the legs bear the brunt of that loss. The European Working Group on Sarcopenia in Older People, in their landmark 2019 consensus paper, led by Cruz-Jentoft, established the clinical criteria that define sarcopenia, the pathological loss of muscle mass and function that is now recognized as an independent disease. We are not talking about normal aging. We are talking about a measurable, diagnosable, and critically reversible condition. And it starts in your legs before it shows up anywhere else. There are 3 reasons legs go first, and they are worth understanding because each one points to a different part of the fix. The first is fiber type loss. Your muscles contain 2 broad categories of fibers: slow twitch type 1 fibers that power sustained, low-intensity movement, and fast twitch type 2 fibers that fire explosively for power and speed. After age 60, type 2 fibers atrophy dramatically faster than type 1. A cadaver study published by Lexell in 1988 examined the vastus lateralis, the main quad muscle, across a lifespan and found approximately 30% fewer total muscle fibers in 80-year-olds compared to 20-year-olds. The fast-twitch population was disproportionately decimated. That is why the ability to catch yourself when you stumble, to push hard out of a chair, to sprint for a bus, all of that fades before simple walking does. You lose power before you lose endurance. The second mechanism is motor neuron death. Every muscle fiber in your body is commanded by a motor neuron in your spinal cord. When a motor neuron dies, and they die at an accelerating rate after 60, it takes every single muscle fiber it controls with it. Dozens of fibers can go dark with a single neuron. The surviving neurons compensate by sprouting new connections to orphaned fibers. But there is a ceiling to how much they can rescue. The result is a progressive fragmentation of the motor unit architecture that underlies strength and coordination. This is why leg weakness and balance problems compound together. They share the same root cause at the neurological level. The third mechanism is mitochondrial decline in leg muscle specifically. Mitochondria are the energy factories inside your cells. Lower body muscles, which evolved to carry you over long distances, have an especially high mitochondrial density, and they are especially sensitive to the reduction in aerobic and resistance activity that tends to accompany aging. When mitochondrial density drops, muscles fatigue faster, recover more slowly, and generate less force. The functional result is visible in how you move before any test is ever run. So how do you know where you actually stand? There is a validated, simple benchmark you can run right now. It is called the chair stand test, and the normative data published by Bohannon in 2006 gives us clear numbers. Sit in a standard chair with your arms crossed over your chest. Stand all the way up, then sit all the way back down. Count how many times you can do that in 30 seconds without using your arms. Here are the benchmarks. Men aged 60 to 64 should hit 14 or more. Men 65 to 69, 12 or more. Men 70 to 74, 12 or more. Women aged 60 to 64, 12 or more. Women 65 to 69, 11 or more. Women 70 to 74, 10 or more. If you fall below your age group threshold, you are in the range associated with significantly elevated mortality risk. That is not a scare tactic, that is what the data shows. Write your number down. Now here is the part that matters most, because this is entirely fixable. A 2014 study by Villanueva and colleagues demonstrated that resistance training just twice per week, combined with a protein intake of 0.7 grams per pound of body weight per day, produced measurable reversal of sarcopenia in 12 weeks. 12 weeks. You are not fighting an irreversible process. You are fighting a reversible one that most people simply never address. The 5 exercises that will move the needle fastest on your chair stand score and your overall leg strength are straightforward. Start with chair stands themselves. The test is the training. 3 sets of 10 every day, and when it gets easy, slow down the lowering phase. That eccentric loading is where the strength gains live. Second, step-ups with weight. Find a sturdy step or box about knee height and add load. A pair of light dumbbells, even a 15 or 20 pounder from Amazon, changes this from a balance drill into genuine strength work. Step up, drive through the heel, stand fully tall at the top. Third, Romanian deadlifts. The hip hinge pattern is what preserves your glutes and hamstrings, the posterior chain that almost everyone neglects. Stand with feet hip width. Push your hips back while keeping a flat back. Feel the hamstrings load, then drive your hips forward to stand. Start with body weight and add load when the movement is clean. Fourth, calf raises on stairs. This is the most neglected piece of leg training, but calf strength is directly linked to gait stability and fall prevention. Drop your heels below the step, rise fully onto your toes. Do this with control, not speed. Aim for 3 sets of 15 to 20. Fifth, loaded carries. Pick up something heavy, a pair of dumbbells, a loaded backpack, and walk with it. Farmer walks activate the full kinetic chain from your feet, through your hips, through your core. They also train the grip, the gait, and the stability systems simultaneously. 20 to 30 meters, 3 to 4 sets. 2 sessions per week of this protocol, combined with hitting your protein targets, is enough. The research is clear on that. You do not need to train like an athlete. You need to train like someone who understands what the alternative looks like. You took the test, you know your number. You know what drives the decline, and you know exactly what reverses it. The work starts today, not Monday, not next month. Today. Pick up the chair and stand up from it 10 times before you go to bed tonight. Subscribe. We cover peer-reviewed longevity science every week. Live longer, live better, live sharp.